I'ma walk on the beat. I eat my plate and it make me obese. I been pushing lyrics like a kingpin. And when today we got them.
Hola.
What's with the lunchbox?
It's not a lunchbox. It's a gift from Trey the Truth.
Oh,
yes.
Who's got songs out, by the way? Download them now. They're available everywhere. He's got a song with T.I.
He has a new album.
Bump box.
Yeah,
isn't that cool?
It looks super cool.
Yeah.
That's super
I'm loving
jazzy.
it.
Looks
Can
heavy.
they see what the front of it looks like?
Well, it's two-sided, isn't it?
Is it?
Yes.
So which side is the that's the B side. That's the front.
Ignorance.
So now you guys see the
Slide,
front.
right?
So this is the first. This is the A side, B side. Wow, that's
You
kind of
remember
snazzy.
cassettes, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
I have one
Just
tattooed
saying.
on me.
Okay, it's got a
You
little
do?
weight on
Oh,
it.
that's awesome. Yeah, it does.
So this is good, like as a protection device.
You could swing it.
Yeah, because if you whop somebody with that thing, and plus it has the no slip
it's
handle.
Trey, ABN.
Now
Yeah.
can we can buy that?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I
Yeah,
would
Bump
probably
Box is
to
like
purchase one.
Bump Box was like the first
They come in
boom
colors.
box that I ever
Yeah, I want an
seen
orange one.
for USBs.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Remember when
Super
everybody
cool.
had the CD players and stuff, and then all that transition? So you know the boom box, if
Thank
you
you,
will.
Trey.
Appreciate you, Trey. The boom box went away in the as a thing of the past.
Man, that was good memories right there.
I used to listen, bro. 20 batteries at a time. I don't know who invented those things
Boom
and why
box.
you had to
And they
put
were D
20
batteries.
D
Yeah.
cell batteries.
Yeah.
But I promise you,
And they last 12 minutes.
I used
had
to
the
have this
antenna
book bag
tuned
that
to
my
the radio
uncle got
station.
me.
Damn.
And it used to fit this boom box in it. And I used to carry this thing to school.
Wow.
And I would
No
put
wonder
it in
you're
there
strong.
and I would get there and I would just unzip the bag and slam that joker in the hallway. It used to be ignorance at lunchtime. This is true stories, man. But, you know, shout out to Bump Box for bringing back the boom box.
Right.
You
Nah,
know, I
facts.
love
And the
nostalgia.
great memories.
Yeah.
The nostalgia.
I need one, man. I want to go on Amazon or
And buy two of them,
eBay
you
and
should,
find
holidays.
and find the old radio
With the antennas?
with the antenna, man, and I
Go
can
to a pawn
tune
shop.
to the radio or a pawn shop.
Go to a
man.
pawn shop.
I need to find one.
Yeah.
I brought back memories.
Pawn shops. There's, I think, if I'm not mistaken, there may be like pawn shops that are like, they have like advertise on websites and stuff like
Yeah,
that,
yeah,
or
yeah.
even in the papers. Or you know what? Facebook Marketplace.
Facts.
Facebook
I forgot that
Marketplace probably has
Facebook. You can buy a car on Facebook.
You can buy anything on
You can
Facebook.
buy anything on Facebook. I did not realize that until I was just bored, and I was like, wait, it's a marketplace, and I just went through it. I was like, wow, you can buy anything on here.
Not only can you buy anything, but you can sell anything as Ferrari.
It's the new Craigslist.
being an influencer
Without
that
pay
you are.
I didn't pay attention to that.
What if Ferrari Simmons decided he wanted to become an Amazon influencer, since people are always jocking his swag, and said, hey, Ferrari, how do you care for your shoe products? I would like to invest in that. Or you're always sitting in front of the sneaker wall with the cases for the
We
shoes.
could set that up for
you
him.
could have all of those products available
we do
for
that?
sale
Yeah, we could set that up
through
for you.
your
It's really
Amazon
easy.
influencer, and people can see what you rock and then buy it, and Amazon will cut you in on
Just
that.
manage me, Kingpin.
I mean, it's just, listen, man.
You just have to do hashtag ad because you got to be transparent.
What we have to do, and this is why the hashtag ad is amazing, because with the transparency comes opportunity, because now I'm conducting business. So now there are other influencers or other tastemakers or other curators or other brands like the Cheat Code that you guys may be able to partner up with. One of the things that you're going to need is information. That is, what is it that you want from their brand and what do you bring to it? And in this case, you being an Amazon influencer and having some of your hair products, some of your skincare products, maybe it's the Rari books, maybe it's the preferred basketball that you like to play in the yard with the kids, maybe it's the Spalding hoop outside. These are all things that, as an influencer and as a curator, you can monetize on. You may not be able to
So
make
can you.
bank or bag, but yes, definitely you. That's why we're
Yeah.
talking about it,
Yeah.
because you guys could be doing this. And pennies equal dollars.
Yes, they do. They add
And
up.
if you guys are already out here creating content and you're constantly wearing Banana Republic, or you're constantly wearing, Dro Wear, Dro Life, shout out at Dro Life,
Dro
or
Life.
you're wearing any of these other brands, then,
Bravis.
hey man, monetize, see if they have an Amazon shop store, partner up with them, buy some of their merch, get online, make some videos, prove that you have a following, prove that you can get some engagement, and then negotiate something with some of these people. A lot of these companies need a medium to the masses, and you could be that vehicle.
I need a 2X. I'm just saying.
No, we got to get you a couple too. It's cold, so we got to get you guys some of that the Dro Life, like the hoodies and stuff. You know what I mean? So for all my Dro rep, we got to get 2Xs for. I'm gonna send you the size list.
You said something that I wanted to maybe touch on. Do you think that there's a particular field that is lacking a lot of information for the industry as a whole?
What do you mean?
Like if I were to say, okay, this is the industry I want to be in, whether I'm a songwriter or artist or a manager, producer, what field do you guys think is lacking the most information for people to thrive as much as they can?
Production. Producers. I think it's very hard to get information to producers because a lot of it is trial and error.
Definitely.
What do you think?
The digital side.
Metadata.
Data mining.
Metadata is like Chinese.
Yeah,
to a lot of
metadata,
people.
data mining. You
Data
you said
mining?
it. Data mining. How do you store your data? So collecting data is one thing, but data mining. How do you look for your data? What do you go look for? Similar to mining for metals when you're an archaeologist or digging for bones or whatever it is. It's
Or
knowing
mining
what
for
to
Bitcoin.
look for, or Bitcoin or whatever it is. It's knowing how to look for it and knowing where to go look at and looking for trends and things of that. So data mining it's a lot like putting on a hat and going to go find it. And what can I dig up? And you got to be willing to take the rabbit hole ride, right? The problem with that is that I seen somebody post something the other day like it costs zero money to do this and zero money to do that. But they forgot to realize that none of that would be possible without a cell phone or an internet connection. So
Right.
it does cost money.
Right.
Stop lying to these people. Do you want to be a business and you want to be online? Then it's going to cost you. You're going to have to get a business plan. You're going to have to, your email is going to cost you $20. Your business is going to cost you this. Are you going through DistroKid? Did you set up for the enterprise account, Ferrari? What if you set up through DistroKid and you want to release a record with your comrades 3 or 4 records from now? You're going to have to sign up for the label account. If not, they're going to have to pay nobody tells you all of this because it's like if you don't know, you're bad. And we're beyond that. And we're not gatekeeping information, but we're also not preventing people from being idiots. I'm not here to babysit you. I will give you all of the information in the world. So at the beginning, the infrastructure portion of it. Wendy?
You also need some stream of income. So even if you've got the money for the cell phone, you've got the money for the Wi-Fi connection, if you're spending your time researching and finding information, that's time that could be spent doing something else that brings in income.
Yep.
Like immediate income.
Yep. I was watching a movie the other night. It was War Games. Maybe came out in the 80s. But it was like AI. It was a movie. When I really watched it last night, I was like, oh my God. This movie, Falcon's Maze, and all the actual book, the first game that he has to play to figure out is teaching a computer to think. That's the subtitle of the book. So, it's been around us for a while, and making things more efficient requires information. And that's why I said, it was crazy when they flooded the gates and they said, AI is here. Everybody tested all the free programs. And it was similar to when websites and .coms where people created a blog and then they gave you your own URL and told you had a mobile app. Oh, hey, I'm going to give you your own mobile app, man. All you got to do is just come over here and do this for me and I'll give you your own mobile app. And people were running around advertising and it's like, you're advertising that man's company that links back to him, nothing to you. It's like, oh, see, I didn't know that. Right? So, understanding if it's free, you're the product. What you do while you're the product or what you do when you're there. Like there are Instagram beta testers. Mm-hmm. There are people that if you sign up for email blasts in relation to social media updates, which I do, and DM us and I'll send you the link, the one that I get every single day, that's Bananas Foster. But it breaks down a lot of the different new features that a lot of the different platforms are opening up for us. TikTok creators, new analytics accounts, new ad requirements, new formatting features. And then, like Wendy said, through trial and error, you don't know what is required for a particular platform to operate completely until you've dove in completely into that platform.
Yes.
Because there's no manual that says, hey, welcome to this platform. You need all of this in order to make all this work.
Right.
So I think education, teaching yourself or wanting to learn is more important than anything that you could do. You have to want to learn it.
I think if you want to learn, you'll find the answers. I'm somebody that just craves knowledge and craves learning, and somehow I'm always able to find it. You can find what you need if you want it badly enough. You find a way to get it and you go get it.
Yeah.
In anything in life.
I definitely love the fact that I can, and I love it that I can go do it, but I hate that I'm easily distracted by it.
Yeah.
Because it's like, if I come across something like this morning, I was looking at reading a study, helping my wife with her homework. And in there, it was a descriptive metadata information. And then when I clicked on it and I just click. Now I'm like 7 articles into some
it.
college
Yes.
research
Yes.
paper where it's giving like, and it's like, what, how did I get here? You know what I'm saying? But it's like
I
so
love that.
fascinating to me because it's relative to what I want. It's all,
Yes,
I'm
yes,
learning
yes.
how, the other day I shared a paper, we shared a paper about emotions and virality.
That was
And-
really interesting, by the way. Thank you.
Right? But that's what we want, so it's entertaining to us, and it's intriguing and it's exciting, and I love that about information. I think
too.
I hate that I got to that
But you got to
phase in
check
my
the
life.
date on it too. Like that was from 2015.
Yes,
And
yes.
so much has changed in 8 years.
Absolutely, and even reading back today, I was looking at a study from 2004 today, and then reading one from 2017. How the difference in the definitions and the verbiage and the understanding of what both of these platforms or both of these papers were talking about. And that what we were talking about is that particular article there may have been 6 years into social media's existence. Virality is a new concept. And this is why I'm weary
Yes,
of anybody that
I agree
tells
with
me
that.
they're an expert at this or that. How,
It's
Sway?
brand new.
It's brand new. And it's evolving every day.
Yes.
You don't even utilize all of the features of it
Correct.
for you to say that you're a self-proclaimed expert.
Expert. I
Fancy
like that.
yourself something else. Maybe fancy yourself an active user, an engaged user, maybe a master user. But stop calling yourselves an expert because you're lacking in the expertise.
Right.
In the expertise area, it has to be more fact and less opinion.
Agreed.
And what we're sharing is based off of our facts. Because we've released 1,000 records, we've touched 1,000 artists.
I think if you can't code it, you're not an expert. If you can create it, you're an expert. But if you can't create it, you're not an expert. You have to intimately understand and know something to be an expert.
Yeah, I love it.
Do you guys sometimes get frustrated when maybe?
Yes. Oh, I'm sorry. That wasn't the question.
Do you guys get frustrated when sometimes you may be employed with other people who may not be on the same thinking tier as you? I'm trying to say that as politely as possible.
No, because I realize that all people are different, and not everybody has the same capacity for learning. Not everybody has the same interest for learning. I think I'm more accepting of humans than most. But no, I don't get frustrated because somebody is less intelligent or less engaged or less caring or less anything.
Not knowing how to do something it's a given when you're getting into this business. I didn't know anything. So for me to expect anybody new to get into this business and know half of what I know now is a far cry, right? The desire to not want to know better.
Yeah.
The desire to not want to do. So I can understand if we're on the same team and you're not as mentally strong as me, chances are that's where I'm picking up your slack at. I may not be as physically gifted as you or as socially connected as you. You may have a higher social value than I do for the brand, so you bring a different value to the team as overall. But at the end of the day, what you show me will make me lose respect for you in this business. I love you as a person. I'll smoke with you. I'll kick it with you. We'll go hang out. Our kids can go play at the park and do all of that stuff. But that's where it ends at, because I understand you don't want to succeed. You don't want the best. You are satisfied. And I cannot deal with people like that because I want the best. I am not satisfied. I want more. I want more for me. I want more for you. I want more for her. I want more for Rari, for little Rari. I want more for Bear. And for my kids, I want more for Blaine, because that's what it's going to take for this to get better.
Yeah.
Man, for the last week, I've been watching nothing but pictures of fathers holding their kids. Death and destruction. And it's on a global scale, and it's got nothing to do with the music, and it's got everything to do with the times. I want to leave the world a better place than I found it, and that's my goal. So that's what I'm fighting for, bro.
Okay. Well, I'm struggling with maybe sharing my feelings with when I get frustrated at work. You know how sometimes we have to pull out personal and professionalism.
Right.
So how do you be professional with a personal situation at work?
It's hard.
Are you ready, censor? Are you ready for this? Keep your out the cash register. So I hope you're not help. Okay, well, major bleeps there. But understand that emotion is what drives passion. And if you're not passionate about this and you're not emotional about this and you're not giving it your all, then you don't want it bad enough. And the people that want it bad enough are going to find resentment in you and they're going to start to spite you because of that. And if you feel that not losing a friend is what you have to do to stay silent and do all of that, man, bump that, bro. Tell them people about themselves if they not doing what they supposed to be doing. But there's a way to do that. You don't have to grandstand. You don't need an audience. You can pull somebody inside the closet and tell them, hey, bro, you not getting it together? What is it? Is it about something about me or is it something with you? We here. This is the only time we're going to interact, so we got to figure this out together. Now, if you're doing it in front of a crowd, then you want to showboat, you want the grandstand. I understand all of that. But if there's incompetent people, bro, incompetence, you can fix incompetence, bro. You can make an incompetent person competent.
Well, you can't fix stupid, but
Can't
you
fix
can
stupid.
yeah.
Lazy, either. You can't fix
Yeah.
lazy.
Right.
And if you're lazy and stupid, then there aren't very many
it's
things
deadly
that people
combo.
that aren't lazy
Yeah.
and stupid, you're never going to see eye to eye.
Are there ways to coexist? Sorry, Wendy.
Sorry.
Are there ways to coexist with lazy?
Stay away.
Yes.
With lazy and
Yes.
continue a working
Yes.
relationship?
Yes.
Of course.
Okay.
Yes, we're doing it now.
What I eat doesn't make anyone at this table shit. Nothing. So if I'm on the team, I have to over deliver my job.
Yes.
Make sure my department is immaculate. If I'm on fries, I got the best fries in the city. If I'm on linens, my linen department is immaculate.
Exactly.
If I'm in gardening, all of the tools are lined up and clean
And
on
shiny.
slow days. They're
Yes.
perfect. They're ready to rock and
Yes.
roll. That's going to, man, a winning attitude is infectious, but so is a losing attitude.
But don't you want to be amongst other winners?
You breed it.
When you, for example, are not really forced, or when you are working with somebody and you be like, damn, this is my coworker, they're not going anywhere. So
But that's
now-
their choice. That's
Yeah,
not your
true.
choice.
Okay.
You can't want it
You
for them.
don't. Yeah, you can't want it more
Yeah.
than they do. Do you listen to audiobooks?
Yeah.
I have a book I'm going to send you. I'm listening to it right now. I listen to it all the time. It's an amazing book. It's the 6 Pillars of Self-Esteem. And in it he's talking about how if you don't step up and tell somebody where they're up, no matter how much you love them, you're doing a disservice to your own self-esteem.
That's
You're
right.
hurting yourself by not speaking up. You think that you're helping them because you don't want to hurt them and you don't want to tell them, but you have to tell them.
Keep it a buck with them, bro.
You
Keep it
have
butter.
to. You have to for your own self-interest. You have to, because if you don't, it's going to fester and it's just going to come out in other ways. You're going to start to resent. Then they're going to pick up on the vibe and they're going to start to resent you. And now you're going to war over you not telling them, hey, this is how I feel. This is what I think.
We can't force. It cannot be an authoritative mood. You can't, boss somebody into acting right. You can't boss somebody into getting to work on time. You can't boss them into loyalty. You can't boss them
You
into
can't
productivity.
beg them. You
can't beg them either.
You can't beg them. You can't bribe them. You
You
can't
provide the opportunity and a work space or a living space conducive of growth.
It's true
That
with all.
encourages
I like that.
It's true with all relationships. You can't want it more than they do, and you can't beg for it. Either it happens or it doesn't. I think it's the same with relationships with work, with relationships with us, like wherever. Like-minded people gravitate towards like-minded people. The things that you find valuable in a human being is what you attract. So if success is of value to you, you're going to attract people that are successful.
Agreed.
Yeah. The universe is amazing like that. It's going to give you what you put out is what you attract, and that's why they tell you to dress for the role that you want and surround yourself with, you'll never soar like an eagle, if you fly with turkeys, and they give you all of these analogies because at the end of the day, it's all about energy and it's all about connectivity, man. And if you hang around a barbershop long enough, you will get a haircut. And I didn't understand what that meant.
Oh, if you hang around a barbershop long enough, you will get a haircut.
I didn't understand what that meant. And
yes,
DM me. It's something I heard in the chain gang, and it stuck with me. So, if y'all want to talk about it, we can. But
I love that.
Change your ways, man.
Chico.
Get 2 coffee cups. College Radio Directory. They got my coaster for my coffee cup. They go perfect
so
together.
Hey man, you had